$100,000 in sales, completely changing your life, completely changing the business, completely changing the future, and you are super excited about the future. How would that make you feel, right? Well, this is exactly what the gentleman that's sitting right next to me, Mr. Sid, how you doing?
Great to be here.
Was able to do, right? So, and I wanted to interview him, and I wanted to talk to him about how did that happen, right? So dig into your journey a little bit. You are a member of the 4%, you're going to the 4% Success Challenge, and what you were telling me about your journey is pretty mind-blowing. But that actually describes so many people that might be watching this video.
Yeah.
So I wanted to sit down with him. There is no script, there is no outline, and just have a real man-to-man, entrepreneur-to-entrepreneur conversation, right? And I want to dig into how were you able to do what you were able to do, right? So a little bit about your background and stuff like that. Before we get into the background, give me your current, present snapshot of what's happening in your business. What are you guys doing? What's life like right now today?
Yeah. See, for me, it's the last 9 months have been a phenomenal, transformational journey for me personally. After struggling for so many years. So the snapshot right now, I have over 4,000 customers that I've been able to add on in 6 months. Out of those 4,000 customers, 1,500 of them are actually paid customers or going through my systems.
Gotcha.
And done over $100,000 of sales
In 9 months.
in 9 months.
Yeah. You guys doing meetups all over India?
Yeah, we have meetups happening all over India. The community is like such a tight bonded community.
Right.
And it's evolved into a community. It's not just about making money anymore. Now it's
Right.
about inspiring people with the knowledge that they have. So I know people come into when they buy my products, they want to start making money, but within a span of a week, they realize that money is just a byproduct of becoming a better person and adding a lot of value to people's lives. So it's grown purely because of the intention of that has been set, and thanks to you, because you gave me some ideas in the challenge that just triggered something totally magical.
So I want to get into that. So you live in India right now. This is where home is at. You got wife, couple kiddos.
Yes.
Right. What's your backstory? What's your background? What did you do before internet?
So before the internet, I'm a college dropout. I dropped out of college.
We got something similar.
Yeah.
I'm a college dropout too.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. I didn't know that. Okay. And I got into the music industry.
Okay.
I've been playing the keyboard since the age of 10. And the only
Another
thing that
similarity,
I had,
by the way, I play keyboard
music.
too. Yeah.
Okay, good. So the only option I had after dropping out of college was music.
Gotcha.
So I did a course in sound engineering.
Yeah.
So I learned how to make music on softwares and stuff like that. So after finishing that course, within a year, I was a topper in that college. So they got me back to start teaching there. So I've been teaching music production since the age of 19. What happened is 3 years after that, I got into the industry. I was making music for games, music for ringtones. Long story short, got into the corporate world, started to manage teams, managing app stores and things like that. And then I got into the internet industry because my wife, she's a singer. She was an Indian Idol finalist in 2006.
Nice.
And we sat at home, put together a whole 12-song album independently, and I sold that album online on iTunes in 2009. So we had like 800 people who bought my album at $9, $10. I didn't make a single physical copy of a CD back then. That's what triggered the whole journey, going to the internet space. I realized the power of, the online space after we sold our music.
Right. So this is where all kind of happened for you. Started triggered that.
Yeah.
You cut that bug.
Yes.
Of something on the internet.
Yeah.
So what happened from there? How did you evolve to get to where you are right now? What was the journey there?
Yeah. So in 2011, I lost my job, because I was doing really well in this company, and my boss calls me one day into his cabin, and I go into his cabin, and he says, "Sid, you've been a great employee in this company. You've helped this company grow from 4 to 50 member team. I was doing a lot of this media stuff for the mobile industry."
Right.
And then he says, "I'm sorry, I got to let you go because the company is not doing too well, and you just need to leave right now." And at that point, my wife was pregnant with our first child. She was 3 months pregnant, and I just had 500 rupees in my bank account because we had some family issues, money issues at home.
Right.
500 rupees, like $10 in my bank account. And we really had to restart life at that point of time.
Wow. And a kid on the way.
Kid on the way. I go back home. And Manita points, my wife, she points at her stomach and says, what do we do about this?
Right.
And the only thing that I had at that point was, she had some gold jewelry, and I pawned that gold jewelry, and I invested in some courses online. I said, okay, I invested in some internet marketing courses.
Right.
And that was the start of the journey, because I decided at that point that no more bosses anymore. I need to be my own boss. I need to start doing things on my own. And I had like 6 months of buffer. I just had 6 months of money to run through this. And by the end of the 6 months, I set up my own agency, and then, you know, got a few projects and some cash flow started to come in.
Yeah.
But the starting point was making a decision of getting to relearning, re-educating myself, and not succumbing to a job anymore and being my own boss.
So you started an agency, marketing, or what was the angle there? What are you teaching?
Yeah.
What were we teaching in the agency or doing?
So with whatever money I had got from the gold that I'd pawned, I invested in some online marketing courses. I understood the basic principles of social media.
Gotcha.
And then I set up an agency around social media. So we started to get some clients, and they started to pay us to manage their Facebook page and their
Like
Twitter.
local businesses or something like that?
Local businesses, small and medium businesses.
Okay.
So 3 of us started this company, and then I was able to grow that company to around 35 employees right now. It's been over 7 years. So I was running this company for 5 years, and again there was a bottleneck in the 5th year, but I realized there's a lot of people, and I had many bosses now, you know, it's like 30 to 35 clients that I was servicing.
Yeah.
And I didn't have freedom for myself. So I felt stuck after 5 years being in that business.
Right.
That's when I decided to, you know,
So you got out.
build my own
You got out from working for a boss, and then you got yourself 35
bosses. Yes, an agency. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't like that business model?
I didn't like the business model. There was no freedom. Now there's freedom because I have empowered the second line. I've trained them to handle it. So that's running on autopilot.
Yep.
But I still need to look into a few things. But it's not scalable, and and it's not as profitable as like selling products and doing affiliate marketing.
Right.
That's when I got on the journey. Once again in 2018. That's exactly a year back. Success Challenge. Got into it. I thought, let me start building a business, a real business where I can have money for myself. It's not just paying salaries and just paying everyone.
Yeah.
But have something where I can substantially take back home.
Let's get some of that money, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of important.
It is important because I've been paying salaries for 25, 30 employees for 5 years.
Yeah.
But I would pay myself last, and that wouldn't be much.
Right.
You know? So it is again back to that position. Yes, I'm helping a lot of people, but I need to have oxygen for myself.
That's interesting though,
Yeah.
right? Because I tell people, I said, look, you can make in many cases, you can make more money being an affiliate
Yes.
than running a business,
Absolutely.
right?
You're bang on that.
That was a case with you.
Yes.
So you are looking to get into the affiliate marketing. Well, what pulled you into that direction? Did you know anything about affiliate marketing? How did you come across it? How did you get introduced to that?
See, I've been following you for many years, and I would say the last 6 years actually. You know? So I got a taste of affiliate marketing even in the year 2000, maybe 12, 2013, and the thing is, I could not go fully into it because this business also was running, you know, parallelly. I knew the potential of it.
Yep.
I could tell people about it. I could train people about it, but I was not in the game.
Got it.
And 2018 was a tipping point where my second child was on the way. And I said, okay, now this time I'm going to make it right. So I decided to train my existing teams to run that business on autopilot, and I got full-fledged into going through the Success Challenge. And within 3 months, I could see things shifting like massively within. It had to do a lot with my relationship with money. You know,
How so?
previously it was like the relationship with money was like I have to really work hard to make money.
Yep.
And I would just pay myself last.
Right.
But then the relationship with money changed when I understood that there's no ceiling to anything. I can actually open up that ceiling and I can write whatever check that I want for myself. So I started to write. I wrote that goal card, which you asked me to do, and I was looking at it every single day. And every day I could see my awareness expand more and more and more. And by the time I came to day number 30, 35, it was reflecting in my bank account. You know, I could see my income was not stuck at that $1,500, $2,000 level per month.
Crazy how that works, isn't it?
It just started to move. It started to go twice, thrice, and I think within 90 days I hit my first $25,000 a month in affiliate sales, and that was like the tipping point. Yeah.
So okay, so I want to dig into some of the strategies, right, process, and what you've learned, and some of those big aha moments that led you kind of through that path. Starting out, you promoting other people's products. You did not have to create another product. You did not have to create another company. You were just basically you were like, all right, let me just get the money here. Let me just get the money situation handled. You got 2 kids on the way, second kid on the way. How do you, and as you go into the success challenge, what were some of the biggest aha? Well, you just mentioned one, which is your goal card, is knowing where you're going, right?
Yes.
Walk me through those big, glaring kind of breakthroughs that you had throughout your first 90-day.
Yeah. See, when I started on the 90-day challenge, I decided to unsubscribe from all the other lists that I was a part of.
Okay.
I decided to follow one thing, because I've been, in the internet marketing space, subscribed to many gurus there. So I thought, let me just follow one path and follow one person. That was the first step that I took, is to declutter my life from all the junk that was coming.
Okay.
Even though it was useful information, it was not giving me the result that I wanted. The second step that I did was to follow exactly what you said. Even though I've been in internet marketing for like 3 or 4 years before this, but I wanted to come in as a clean slate. Like, if you tell me to do something, I'll just do that.
Right.
I'm not going to question that. Stop using my brains. I just want to follow the system. So I started to implement that. The goal card was one important part. I would listen to The Strangest Secret in the World twice a day.
Okay.
I mean, even now I do it, but not twice a day. But I would do it for twice a day, went continuously for 30 days. That was the magic, because I was not the same person in the next 30 days. When I would do videos, when I would sell through my webinars, people would just connect with me on a much more deeper level, and they just go by. If I would be doing like 5 or 10%, 5-6% conversions, it jumped to 10% conversions. Like when I would offer a product, people would just relate with me and buy it. And I know that energy or the vibration is coming from these habits, which I inculcated.
The invisible stuff.
The invisible stuff.
Yeah. So from a marketing standpoint, how did you structure your business? Did you, do you promote products directly? Do you promote them indirectly? What's your setup there from a strategic marketing standpoint?
So when I started on the challenge, I went through selling affiliate programs.
Okay.
Then I realized that when you were talking about the $1 million conversion blueprint, you talked about the pre-framing part. Like, how do you really pre-frame people and get people in the right context? You know? So I thought, why not I pre-frame them through my own products? And then I created my own products. So after 3 months of going through the challenge, I created my own products. It took me like a couple of weeks to roll out all my products. Just turn on the camera, simple laptop, webcam, no hi-fi gear like what's here. Just kept it simple. Even now, that product is a very simple product. Just a Logitech webcam. My laptop just had good light hitting my face. Turned on the webcam and just kept speaking and taking all the principles that I've learned over the years. So I launched that product in 2 weeks. Then I decided to sell the product, and through the product, create that layer of trust and and set the context right to get the right customers into other affiliate programs that I was promoting.
Right.
So I just didn't want to build, just a product to give information, but I also wanted people to go through the transformation that I went through in those 3 months. So I inculcated the same principles into it. The goal card, the strangest secret in the world, and a few other, writing the goals every single day. Some of these basic things. And I realized that most of the internet marketing products out there, where they just want to dump in all the information like an encyclopedia. Here I just trimmed down everything to the essentials. And that's the reason why people are able to stick with the product. I have like a 35% completion rate on the course. So people are actually finishing the course.
Nice.
And they're seeing the transformation in their life. And the best part is, many of them are messaging me. Like I got a handwritten note by a 12-year-old girl saying that I've been watching your videos, I've been watching Vic's videos, and I know I'm going to do something with my life. Things like this. It moved me. It was not just about the product. It was about the impact that it was creating.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome. So you started to implement literally like what we teach in the Success Challenge, which is build your home on the internet.
Yeah.
Take care of the people that visit that home.
Yes.
Right. Get connected with them, serve them, and then recommend them products.
Absolutely.
Is what you're doing. So the product that you created for yourself, are you selling these or are these free products?
I'm selling these products.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the price point?
It's a $97 price point.
Okay. One time or month?
One time.
One time month. Okay.
Yeah. And then I have a second layer which is a 147, and then from there they go into the tools.
So you create your own little ascension
My
model.
ascension model. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And so the product is around what?
So I wanted to basically create a product which can bridge in and connect with the 4% in some way, because I completely align with your values, your vision.
Okay.
So
you're a promotional partner of the 4%, and
yes,
you resonate with our products, with what we stand for, and so you endorse and recommend our products from 4%,
100%.
from our marketplace to your people, so you create that collaboration effect. Okay,
exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I wanted to create a course or content which is in alignment with what is already there.
Right.
And which is not a repetition of what's already there.
Mm-hmm.
So I teach people on how to create products, because I created my own product.
Yeah.
So I teach people on how to create their own product and how they can align that product with any other affiliate programs that they want. It can be any niche: health, wealth, relationships, personal development. So I have now people from various industries who are also doing this course, and they may not necessarily be in make money online space. They may be in a different space.
Gotcha.
But I'm able to help them create their products so they can align with whatever they want. So it's a perfect a puzzle fitting into the 4%. Yeah.
So how long ago did you create your first product? And launch?
9 months.
9 months ago is when you launched your first
Yes,
product.
yeah.
So in 9 months, how did you do so far?
Over 1,000 customers, so $100,000 just coming through my own products.
You're just the front end.
Just the
this
front
is
end.
before they get introduced or exposed to anything that you recommend.
Just my own products, the one-time sales.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
9 months.
9 months.
Wow. So talk to me about multiple streams of income. We're talking a lot about that, obviously, at 4% here and Success Challenge, setting up multiple streams of income. Do you implement that in your business?
100%.
How's that working out?
It's great. I can see the commissions coming through PayPal.
Yeah.
It's compounding every single month.
Nice.
I would say it's been doubling every month over the last, I think, 6 months now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about, Sid, a lot of people will be watching this that would be like, dude, you got to be somebody special. You got to have some superpowers, to be able to do this kind of stuff. What's your answer?
No.
Do you have some superpowers? You're from India, man. Nobody knows, man. Maybe you do have some hidden powers in you.
I don't have any superpowers. I've just been consistent. That's it.
Consistency is the key.
Consistent. Because I started doing webinars close to a year back, even when I started promoting the 4%.
Yeah.
But till today, I've been doing 2 webinars a week, and I've never missed a single webinar in the last 1 year. So it's like I've done over 100 webinars easily. So it's just that consistency that's created these results.
Were you always good on video? Were you good at doing webinars?
No,
Did you learn
I
this
wasn't
skill?
good at video. I'm a super introvert. I mean, I could not even go and speak to people in a crowd. But it's just that after going through the personal development, now it's like a switch. I just need to turn on a switch. When the camera's on, I can just go on speaking. It's like that.
So that personal development, that part of personal growth really played a major role in your success.
Yes.
Would you say that if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be doing webinars, or would you still do it? Or
no, personal development has played a major role, because personal development has removed all those self-limiting beliefs of what I think about myself, what other people would think about me.
Yeah.
All that gets smashed, with personal development. And then now I just love the camera. I can just keep speaking to the camera. I can just turning on the switch. And so I just love it right now, because now I'm able to connect with, it's like one to many. I can connect with so many people just through a webinar and through the videos.
Gotcha. What do you do for marketing, traffic generation? How do you market, and what's your funnel looking like?
Okay, so my whole principle is to build a business around freedom. So I only work 2 days in a week at this point. Okay, actual work. So how that happens is, so I run a lot of Facebook ads, and I'm focusing only on the India market right now.
Okay.
And I drive, all my traffic to my landing page where they come into my webinar. So
this is your custom-built landing page. You're not using it for any other products.
No, custom-built landing page using ClickFunnels, using the same systems, all the tracking mechanism, everything, that tracking systems as per what we have said. follow the same system.
Gotcha.
So I drive traffic into my webinars. I do 2 webinars in a week, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And those are the only 2 days that I work. And each webinar, I have at least 100 to 150 people. And I generate at least 50 to maybe 60 customers a week who buy it.
For your product?
Yeah, that product. So I don't do anything else the rest of the week. So the rest of the week, I'm just waiting for the webinar. And I just sell through the webinar. I've just mastered the art of selling through the webinar after doing many webinars. So that's the principle. Yeah.
So you're piling up the traffic. You have that pipeline for the next upcoming webinar.
Yes.
When that takes place, these people are on your list already.
Yeah.
And then you continue to run ads, and ads are automated.
They're all automated. They're all running in the background.
You don't have to be there
Yes.
necessarily to babysit them.
Yeah.
And you're doing it through Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
Okay. Any other traffic sources you implement?
It's only Facebook right now.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be testing other traffic sources like YouTube and a few others. Yeah.
Gotcha. How's life like right now? What's your wife thinking about this?
Wife is really happy. I just got her a nice solitaire diamond ring.
Nice.
Just to thank her for the gold that she had given me.
Yeah.
So many years back.
Yeah.
And
she still sings, or she
still sings. In fact, she's doing an advanced course in music in Chennai.
Nice.
And she's going to start performing on various stages very soon.
Nice.
So I'm supporting her in her music career. And life now is like, I have 2 kiddos now.
Yeah.
So I drop my son, pick him up every day from school. I'm able to have a lot more quality time with the family. And we do a lot of staycations, vacations. Staycations like anywhere in the city. I just go to some 5-star or drive out of town to some resort.
Nice.
And we do that at least once in a month.
Nice.
So that family life is really impacted, yeah.
You mentioned to me that now you have people, that some of your customers that are now getting into some real money.
Yeah.
With what you guys do. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So applying the same systems, like with over 1,500 students are going through the system, I would say the actual implementers are 30%, maybe 300 of them. And out of that, we have generated a few case studies now. Around 15 of them have crossed over $5,000.
Yeah.
A couple of them have touched $10,000 per month.
Per month.
Yeah, following the same model. They've created their own courses. They've allied themselves with other programs, or they've included a coaching element into it.
Yep.
And they've started to create a freedom lifestyle where they are able to do this completely from home.
So your ripple now is expanding.
It's expanding.
Yeah. And so you guys now doing meetups. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we're having meetups in all over India, and in each meetup we have at least 50 to 100 people who come up. And in the meetups, it's all about inspiring each other. So it's no more about me. When I started this business, it was about Siddharth Rajshekar, how I can make money. But now the vision has expanded into the community. And I tell everyone that you need to find accountability partners. You need to start doing things for yourself. So meetups happen every month in all the top cities in India, and people discuss about their challenges. They discuss about how they can help each other. And the best part is I'm not in it. I'm not in that meetup. It's just happening through the system.
Right.
And it's really a fulfilling feeling right now for me.
So you went from working in your business to now you're working on your business. So you're
Yes.
more like a visionary type right now.
Absolutely.
And you got people bought into the vision of the community.
Yes.
And community just kind of grows naturally.
Yeah.
By default.
Yeah. And I have to say that the core values which you shared with me, I've just shared those same core values with the community. And that's what's keeping the community together. Like many people are just coming forward with their initiatives. Yeah, I want to run the meetup. I want to do this. I want to do that. Not because I've asked them to do it, because they feel that they're part of something much bigger.
Yeah.
And that's something magical. I cannot explain that to you, because I'm not a person who was able to lead like this. It was in the last 9 months or whatever you shared, and that created the transformation. And they're looking up to me as a leader, and now I'm able to be that person who can really guide them and help them achieve their goals.
So all of that in 9 months.
9 months.
Wow. What's the future like?
The future is I want to reach 1 million people.
Just doing what you're doing.
Just doing what I'm doing and going with this community, because it's not about me.
Yeah.
With joint forces, now we have created a leadership council now. We have around, I would say 50 or 60 people. We have 50 people right now in the leadership council. We have created like a super brain where we are discussing ideas now, how we can go and impact 1 million lives, and how we can make 1 million people free.
Gotcha.
So,
and you're doing that through education. is your vehicle.
Education is the
Educating
vehicle.
people how to do it
Yeah.
online.
Yes. How each person can take the knowledge what they have
Yeah.
and make that into a powerful product. They can make money from it. They can have free time, and they can spend they can inspire a lot of people. So it's like the three things: how you can make money, how you can have free time, and you can inspire a lot of people at the same time.
Can anybody do this?
Anybody can do this. Anybody who has some knowledge, anybody can do this.
Yeah. So what if I'm somebody off the street and I'm looking for that breakthrough, man. I've tried 1,000,001 different things, and I still have not found that yet. What would you tell me?
I would first tell you that you need to have a vision. You need to have a dream. What do you really want out of your life?
I want money, man.
You want money? Okay.
I want money. I want lots of it.
Okay. So you want money?
Yeah.
First thing is you got to rewire your thinking.
Okay.
So
how do I do that?
you got to rewire thinking. You got to first write a goal card for yourself.
Okay.
You need to know how much you want to make.
Okay.
It may be you want to make 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, whatever may be the number realistic to you.
Right.
First get clear on that.
Right.
Once you get clear, then you start listening to the strangest secret in the world every single day. That's it. And from that point, you start to develop your, you narrow down your niche, develop your product line, and then go from there. There's a process. I would say that's a step-by-step process.
Yeah. So as far as like the, if I don't have a product to promote, what do you recommend to people? Just getting into the game.
Just like me, I did not have this product. The best way is to get into affiliate marketing. You promote a product which you believe in, which you've used. So in my case, since I resonate with the 4% products, that's what I started promoting, and I achieved my first results over there. So it's a no-brainer. The best way to start creating a cash flow for yourself online is to promote affiliate products, and then once you get good at it, then you
What are you doing? What's your dream? What's your vision? What is it that you want to do? If you are somebody like maybe Sid was, if you've been trying things, listen, if we can help you, we're here. My message to you, my friend, is if you're watching this video as you are, I don't know your backstory, I don't know your situation, I don't know where you're coming from or coming through or going, where you're going. But I can tell you this one thing, there is no difference between you, between Sid, between myself, between anybody off the street, between the President of the United States. You know what the difference is? The difference is this, is what do we want, right? Somebody wants to be the president, great, they become the president.